In the soft, dusty valley of northern India, where every third tea shop has political ambition and every fourth wedding tent doubles as public office, an ancient democratic tradition thrives. No, not voting. No, not governance. But something far more symbolic, far more sincere. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the political orchestra show. Somewhere off the highway near Jagdishpur, in a school playground which is currently doubling as a parking lot, a political party is preparing for its booth worker sammelan, loosely translated as rally plus buffet plus cultural confusion. A stage has been erected, the flex banner are in place, and a prominent photo of local MLA smiling as if he has just discovered a WhatsApp sticker looms large behind. And center stage, glitter, strobe lights and loudspeaker borrowed from a marriage hall. And five young women warming up with moves last seen in a Chhapra TikTok. The event, we are told, is about empowering grassroots democracy. But so far, the only thing being empowered is the bass speaker, which has just burst into flames with the fourth remix of Kamariya Karela Pala. The dancers emerge clad in what appears to be metallic raincoat and begin choreographed performance to a song about mangoes, jealousy and probably agriculture. And the audience, a battalion of men aged 17 to 70, all of whom are seated on a borrowed chair and chewing pan with the intensity of men watching Shakespeare. In theory, it is a political outrage program. In practice, it's a cross between nightclub for tractors and a village-level UNESCO-certified awkwardness conference. No one knows the party's name, no one knows the candidate's record. But everybody knows that tonight's item song will end with someone accidentally stepping on the live wire. Eventually, the candidate arrives late, of course. Punctuality being ideologically discouraged in this part. He climbs on stage weeping like a stranded bus conductor and delivering his speech into a mic which works only when kicked twice. His words are poetic, stirring and completely drowned out by the dancers still twerking on the song Sasura Bada Paisa Wala. He promises Vikas, development. He promises Naitik Mulya, moral values. And in the next breath, asks for another dance performance just for energy. The audience roars. Democracy, it appears, has just done a split. A local teacher standing near the back whispers,
ये तो सभ्य संस्कृति का हिस्सा है.
This, while a dancer narrowly avoids being hit by a 10 rupee note and a discarded samosa. Orchestra shows at political gathering are now an essential campaign tool alongside with chai, sutta and cash for vote. Why debate policy when you can debate on how many backup dancers should be allowed on the stage during national anthem? Sorry to interrupt, ladies and gentlemen, but right now we are being joined by our Dehat correspondent Bhajan Lal from Orchestra Maidan.
At 9:30 p.m, a minor scuffle breaks out, not over ideology or manifestos, but over who gets to control the O cable. A man claiming to be youth wing in charge is dragged away after trying to substitute the playlist T with a Haryanvi remix. Such is the fragile nature of coalition politics. Answer: as another speaker climbs the stage to deliver a speech no one will hear, the real takeaway of the evening becomes clear.
In the villages of Dehat, the votes are oud not with vision, but with volume. Development may be delayed, roads may be submerged, and pension schemes may be theoretical. But rest assured, the orchestra will arrive on time in glitter with 2 backup generators and a fog machine powered by ambition. In this grand performance of democracy, where illusion takes center stage and orchestra is often regarded as metaphor and message. Because in a land where nothing was quite as intended, but the only thing that runs smoothly is the choreography. Good night, and may your ballad always be cast under disco light.